Y'all have been dying to make this video. I am done. I passed all of my real estate exams. The national exam, y'all, let me wind this window up, was the hardest part. The state part was difficult because I wasn't studying state material. Because of the school I went to, they didn't provide that. So, yeah. Once I went to the PSI website and I purchased the state guide for the state exam, next round I passed it, and I only got that one out of the way so I could just focus on one study material at a time. So then the next go round I focused on the national, and this was this time. So I think I took it like, this was my fourth time, I believe, fourth or fifth, I can't remember, but I am so happy I passed. The national is so tricky because it gives you a printout at the end of your test, and it lets you know like what areas you scored low in, what areas you scored high in. And you will go home and start studying the areas you got, the areas you scored low in, and kind of remember the questions that, you know, that was questionable or that you know for sure you got wrong. But then the next time you go take the test, it's completely different. So the things that you studied doesn't even apply to this particular exam. So that tricked me up too. You really just have to learn the motions of the layout of the test. So what I ended up doing this time was doing a full review over everything, because I noticed with me focusing on what the test said I scored low in, I would take the test and remember those things, and some of those things may not be on the test, but also I couldn't really remember the things that, you know, I was confident about before. Like, it looked familiar, but I couldn't like remember the details. So doing the full review first and then going back to the areas that I scored low in definitely helped me this go around. And also paying attention to the math, because a lot of people say they don't pay attention to the math, but those math points can definitely make or break you when it comes to passing. And I was confident. I knew when I was taking it that I passed this time, because I only flagged 4 questions. Usually it's quite a few, maybe about 8 or 10 questions that I have to flag and come back to. So by me flagging those just 4 questions, and none of them were math questions. I got the math questions off rip. I did do a review last night going over the math, and I'm just so proud of myself. I'm just so happy that it's over with, because I can finally breathe, because I'm so tired of reading this stuff and studying. And I knew I was going to pass too, because studying got boring to me. Like, I just felt like I was reading the same information and I just couldn't lock in because I knew the material. What I really needed was to just fill in the gaps of the knowledge that I already had. And I did purchase like 2 books on Amazon that helped me fill in those gaps as well. So yeah, I wasn't gonna give up, because I put too much money in this. I paid for the school out of pocket. I paid for like 2 different programs. You gotta pay to take each test, the books, the time I put in it. Like, this test was not gonna whoop me. I'm just so, I bit my lip. I'm just so proud of myself. First person I called was my man. Well, the first person I thanked was the Lord, because baby, I've been praying on this. But the second person I talked to was my man. And I'm just so freaking happy. And I just pray that God blesses me on this journey and just, you know, guides my steps and make this, you know, a great decision, a life-changing thing. But this is why I really haven't been posting, y'all, because I was like, okay, I need to lock in. I'm not going to sit up here and make a video each time I take this test. Let me just wait until I pass, and then I can talk about how it was. And I will say another thing that was pretty motivating for me is reading the comments of the videos. Another window down. There we go. Reading the comments under the YouTube videos I was watching, because so many people around the world are having to take the real estate exam like multiple times. Some people are saying they took it 10 times. I'm like, okay, I'm not stupid, you know, it's not just me. That's what I felt like the first time. The first time I failed, I cried. I'm not gonna lie. And I think because I passed the other exams before that, the first try, so I don't know. It messed with my ego a little bit. But I forgot what I was about to say. I'm just glad I didn't give up. And it was easy for me not to give up either, because I'm kind of a private person. So nobody really knew that I was doing this, other than people who, you know, watch the channel. But I don't even promote this channel. I just post. So whoever sees it, sees it. But outside of that, I didn't really tell many people, because, you know, it adds that extra pressure to you. So just lock in and then pop out. But I am so happy. I am so happy. I am celebrating, baby. Oh my God. It's just been a long time coming. And I will say this. Another thing I regret is waiting so long to retest the second time, because it kind of crushed my spirit and my ego a little bit. Because I first took the test in April, and it is now, what we at, October? Yeah, I was terrified to take it again. But this go round, I said I wasn't going to wait, because the longer you wait, you know, oh shit, the less you remember. So I really been waiting like a week in between, maybe like a week and a half in between each time I took the test. Boy, I'm just so thankful.